In this module, we will discuss the purpose of the PMBOK guide, its scope, and how it should play a role in your preparation for the PMP exam. The PMBOK guide is officially titled A Guide to the Project Management Body of Knowledge. It is published by the Project Management Institute and currently in its 6th edition. It is important to understand that this book represents a mere subset of the overall body of knowledge that exists on the topic of project management. It has been designed to represent the commonalities that exist on projects of all different shapes and sizes across many differing industries. This course will both be strongly aligned with the PMBOK guide and attempt to cover areas beyond the PMBOK guide that may appear on the PMP exam. The PMBOK guide should play a very important role in your preparation for the PMP exam. However, it is important to understand what it is and is not intended to do. Let's begin by understanding its intended scope and purpose. The PMBOK guide describes the generally recognized practice and approach that most projects will utilize most of the time. However, due to the wide diversity of project size and scope, there are always exceptions. It covers the full life cycle for the management of individual projects. Much like a dictionary is a reference guide to language, the PMBOK guide is a reference guide to project management. It can be picked up and turned directly to the page that describes the process, tool, or document that you would like to learn more about. The PMBOK guide sets a standard vocabulary for project management processes, project documents, and project management tools, providing a description of each in a way that can be related and tailored to projects of all shapes and sizes and across all industries. Remember that the body of knowledge on project management extends beyond this book. This course will cover a few areas of project management that are not addressed in the PMBOK guide. Now let's clarify what the PMBOK guide is not intended to do. Because every project is unique, it should not be applied in a uniform manner across all projects. While the PMBOK guide does define program and portfolio management, it does not define practices or processes for managing multiple projects, programs, or portfolios. This guide should be used as a reference guide rather than used as an instructional narrative. The processes within it are ordered by subject area rather than order of occurrence. In fact, most processes will be repeated throughout the project, making it nearly impossible to define a prescribed order. While a majority of the questions found on the PMP exam will be based on the processes and concepts described by the PMBOK guide, there can also be questions based on knowledge outside of the PMBOK guide. A hard copy of the PMBOK guide can be purchased through the PMI website, and members of the PMI will receive a discount. It can also be found at several other online retailers, such as Amazon.com. If you are a member of the PMI, a printable soft copy can be downloaded from their website for free. Click on the link in the slide and make sure to log in the upper right-hand corner of the website before clicking the PMBOK guide. You will see other books available on this page that are also free to download for PMI members. Many aspiring PMP candidates begin their studies by cracking open the PMBOK guide and starting with Chapter 1. While this can be a good approach to learn the vocabulary, the PMBOK guide is not organized in a way that reads well from beginning to end. Since the PMBOK guide is designed as a reference material to project management, Off-Peak Training recommends you use it as such, referring to it as you use more structured materials to learn the framework and ultimately the relationships of project management. Chapters 1, 2, and 3 of the PMBOK guide provide useful background, vocabulary, and important concepts that will be essential to understanding project management. Chapters 4 through 13 each represent a different area of knowledge or practice within project management. Within the 10 knowledge areas, 49 different project management processes are described, serving as the basis for defining the project management framework. These knowledge areas include project integration management, project scope management, project schedule management, project cost management, project quality management, project resource management, project communication management, project risk management, project procurement management, and project stakeholder management. There will be many overlaps between the processes found in different knowledge areas, so it is important that the order of the chapters is not confused with any order in the process. There are also several appendices to the PMBOK guide, which include information on agile, iterative, adaptive, and hybrid project environments, and a summary of tailoring considerations. While the PMBOK guide may not be the easiest book to read, it is one that should be used as a reference in your studies. Remember that this is the book that many exam question writers will refer to while thinking up tricky questions.